Okay, we're gonna try. See this roof covering? See this metal flashing right here? And then this fascia board? Okay, where that metal flashing laps. Now this one may be, but not quite. It's supposed to lap a minimum of 2 inches. A minimum. And there's other places around on the corner where it doesn't lap that much. Now see these cuts right here? See these cuts? At one time, there was rain gutter here. A rain gutter had been installed. Now that rain gutter has been taken off. So it's been taken off since the roof was installed, or the edge flashing wasn't replaced when the roof covering was replaced. We come over here and see underneath here. See that black? That's underlayment. And that underlayment is supposed to go over this drip edge, not beneath it, because water, any water that the underlayment's to protect in case the roof fails. And it'll direct water beneath the flashing onto the structure instead of off of the structure. This roof covering is no spring chicken. I gotta say that. See this dimpling here? Okay, the proper word for that is buckling. And water will sit in there. And all this plastic, all this neoprene, okay, is getting brittle and stiff. That's not right. Now you can see where the structure's moved a little bit. You can see the orange brick behind where the brick's been painted. This siding is supposed to be a minimum of 2 inches off of the roof covering. We've got some staining on here. I'm quick to call it hail, but actually it looks more like staining, probably from these berries, these crepe myrtle berries. Trees shouldn't be closer to a structure than 25 feet. Has the old man got it in him? Oh, Rampy's on the roof. See this flashing around the fireplace chimney? It's supposed to be turned in and sealed to keep wind-driven rain from coming into it. This roof, I'm seeing a lot of granules, a lot of missing granules, pock marks, if you will. It's starting to give it up. It's starting to give it up. There's a torn shingle right here. Oh, we got more stuff. Don't worry. We just got started. We just got started. See behind the chimney here? That's called a dead valley. When the water runs off, the whole idea, every bit of the idea of a roof is to divert water off of the structure. This is not diverting water off of the structure, so it takes water a longer time to get around here than to get down. And so if water sits around board, well, it's only a matter of time before it leaks. Homeownership 101, all roofs leak. All of them. Now, that being said, we don't know where it's going to leak. But that is a problematic area. This is the fireplace chimney. We're going to jump around a little bit. There's been some hail damage on this water heater flue. I'm guessing that's the furnace flue and this is the water heater flue. Okay, our crown, it's got cracks on it. We don't have a chimney cap either. Now, a few years ago, quite a few now, but there was a time when chimney caps were not a requirement. And probably wasn't a requirement when this roof was replaced because this roof is old. See the algae over here? Okay? So, but by today's standards, we'd have a chimney cap on here to keep the rain from coming down and sitting on the shelf down in there. Our crown's cracked though. The crown's cracked. Water's going to migrate between there, between the bricks, causing the bricks to become loose. That's what's happening. See these vents? Well, I know because I walked some of the roof already. I mean, excuse me, I did not. That's some of the front of the house. So I know that we've got gable vents. I know that we've got soffit vents, and then we've got these wind turbines. That's an actual code violation. It's an actual code violation. You may get some use out of it. It may work better than it was. But that causes short circuits. It causes short circuits. The roof ventilation system doesn't work as designed. So, again, it might, even though it's not working as designed, it might actually be an improvement in performance. but it's not an improvement in regards to the code. It's just not. Coming along. Let's see what we got over here. We've had shingles replaced. That's what we've got. These ridge shingles, they usually wear out faster. It's not unusual. But you know what? This roof's been here long enough that shingles are already being replaced. I also understand that there's a roof repair up here somewhere. Maybe that's it. I don't know. That's hearsay. Boy, I tell you what, these shingles are brittle under my feet. They certainly are. See this metal pipe? Okay, so we've got a metal roof with seams. And you know what? Some of the sealant on these seams, this is the solarium. And some of the sealant is drying and separating. Drying and separating right in there. Some of that sealant is drying and separating. So we need repairs up here. See this metal piping? That's conduit. That's electrical conduit. It's electrical conduit. And electrical conduit should not be closer to a flat roof surface than 6 inches. Now, if you were out in the yard and you were looking up, you'd see all the 6-inch piping coming up, and it'd kind of look ugly, I suppose. I suppose that's what's going on, the way the decision was made. But regardless, it's not 2 inches off of the roof. It's not 3 inches off the roof. It's not the required 6 inches off of the roof. It's flat on the roof. It's not supposed to be like that. It's just not. I don't make this stuff up. I'm a mockingbird. More worn shingles, more worn shingles, more worn shingles. Our rain gutter, we do have some across the back here. Our rain gutter is clogged with leaves. Our rain gutter is clogged with leaves. And if you look across here, I was wondering how I was going to determine this. But I got a little plus. I got a little bonus. If you'll back to the edge flashing, if you remember at the very beginning of this video, the edge flashing, the underlayment is supposed to lap over the edge flashing, and the edge flashing is supposed to lap over the rain gutter. And this looks like it's doing that. That's a pleasant surprise. It's a pleasant surprise. I like to tell you the good stuff too. I do. I'm not all negative, hardly. Mostly not. Coming along. We'll talk about the bushes too close and this and that. I wonder what that vent pipe is over there. This is the fence of some concern. It doesn't look like the pictures I saw. I don't understand that exactly, so we're going to look closer. That's what we're here for, is to look. Don't need somebody sending me some pictures all the time. I can look. I'm a pretty good looker. Yeah, this is an old roof. At one time there was a satellite dish mounted right there, and it looks like they put some pookie in there or whatever to fix it. That's a problem area. I'm not going to get over on that edge. I don't have that much mountain goat in me. Another satellite dish. Satellite dishes should not be mounted directly to the roof covering. I've only seen, they make jigs or brackets for these. I've seen pictures of them. I'll give you a picture of one in the report. The only time I've ever seen one in the wild like this, the only time, it didn't even have a satellite dish attached to it. That's just the other day. Up until the other day I said I'd never seen one in the wild. We're missing some shingles. We got some impact marks here. Look at there, that's some impact marks. I was looking for some. Torn shingle. Okay, squirrels have been chewing on this. They sharpen their teeth. Some people think that the lead is sweet to them. I don't know, but they do chew on it. But see the edge here? It's supposed to wrap around. This is a soil stack, a sewer vent, and it's got buckling, more buckling. So the water is going to sit in there and just decide to leak one day. And what's to keep the water from running down the edge here? It's supposed to be wrapped around the chimney. Coming on along. Got exposed nail head. Is that? I'm trying. More stains. We got some good water damage. I say good, but we got some water damage here. If you remember the siding on the other side where we started at the beginning of the video, that it was too close. See this horizontal trim board? That's not by design. Somebody added that. That's been added to cover up wood rot. So they had a problem. That was their idea of a repair, and it's itself is in direct contact with the roof covering. Man, you need to talk to your insurance company about this roof. You really do. That's my number one recommendation right there. So far today, wood rot right here on this corner and the one over there by my ladder. There should be kick-out flashing to divert the water off of the walls. Should be. Got some of that under. That's a 2-inch lap. Okay. Coming on around. More buckling. More buckling. There was some discussion about a drone earlier. I just don't think a drone could get up here like this. I'd rather walk it than do a flyby. Just my own professional opinion. These valleys need to be swept out. This is algae. Algae comes from the calcium that's in the minerals that make up the shingles. When we have calcium, we have algae like this, and torn shingle. Got a torn shingle here. When we have algae like this, there goes my pen. Oh, grampy grunt. That's the way I sound every morning. Okay, when you have algae like this, that's a sign of age. Quite a bit of age too. If algae develops too soon, that's a defect. It's a defect regardless, because algae is actually growing and causing all these granules to get loose and fall, or roll off, whatever. More of the flashing around the chimney. It should have been done better. Okay. Well, time for some still shots.